Saltash.net Community School is an 11 to 18 school in South East Cornwall. We are a specialist school with science, maths and computing with a rural dimension. The skills that we're trying to encourage in our students are very much based on them being able to become good, effective, independent learners.
The Recharge the Battery project is rooted in student voice.
We've been making videos to compare two different types of farming, intensive and extensive farming.
They wanted to actually produce a resource for other students to use, and they wanted to communicate their findings from the project to an audience. So I gave them time to create the lessons themselves, the lesson objectives, the activities that they actually did within the lesson, and then also how they were going to assess it.
So you get people's views on your work, and so you know how to improve, and you can help them improve theirs as well. It sort of gives you more confidence, especially if they're telling you good things as well, because then you feel that you've done stuff right.
I felt empowered in the sense that we were creating the way that we wanted to learn, whilst it was fun at the same time.
Students came up with creating their own videos or audio podcasts and lots of other different things about understanding and sort of letting go really, and giving students responsibility to sort of take on their own learning. Teachers very much want to lead the learning in the classroom, and what we're trying to say is, come away from that and just become a facilitator of the learning, let the students lead their own learning, and you're just there to help them, guide them and support them, ask the right questions. I suppose that's what the project's done.
You're given a bit more freedom to leave the classroom and create your own ideas, and it's good to come back and feedback, and the teacher often praises initiatives, and I think it's really good for the children, especially low down in school, to be able to express themselves.
I didn't really foresee that it was going to have such an impact. We had emails and letters into the school from parents and families saying that the students had come home and showed us their videos or podcasts. We then sat down as a family and talked about what food should we buy.
The Recharge the Battery projects changed the way that I think. When I'm shopping, I buy free-range eggs now, even though they cost extra. It's the same with any meat. I'm checking for bruising and stuff like that. I wouldn't have known anything about this stuff if I hadn't have been told by Amy and watched her work that she's produced.
The benefits for students are that they're more passionate about their learning, they're more engaged, they're more committed, they're now more confident in expressing their own opinions. They really have developed not just the knowledge and the content of the project, but thinking skills about how they actually become an effective learner. That can be transferable into many other subjects, and not just into subjects, it can be transferred into life. Really, it's about preparing them to be an effective learner in the 21st century. It's going to be completely different to the way I was educated, and they will need different skills, different knowledge and different attributes to prepare them for life, and that's what the project's done.
ICT is not just a new tool for learning, it's actually a new way of learning. I think that as educators we need to get hold of it and use it as best we can.
That buzz which is created when something happens, that's what's happening here across the school.
If you can keep your teachers and your staff at school really working together, which can be a challenge sometimes, that's the key for it to being successful. And the Innovative Teachers Network and the peer coaching programme are vehicles that can help you do that.